Hi guys. So I just published a first video, first live video. So this video is on the Roswell alien interview which I published. So as as you guys know, uh, I was intrigued by that document, and I nearly spent on or about 1 year just looking into it, dissecting it, and seeing if really this could be true. So there are a lot of problems in the authenticity of the document. Like, was it really received by Lawrence? And he has died, by the way, last year, January. So was it really received by Lawrence? And was it sent by Matilda? Did Matilda really exist? I even tried to contact someone in Ireland to check whether Matilda existed, but it's a bit of a tedious job. I have to spend lakhs to go there, and I'm from India. So if you go there and then check whether she existed, from which post office she sent this document. So it is a bit of a roundabout job. So I didn't do that. So uh, So there's no way to know the authenticity in that part, and there are some issues like there are users some terminologies which are not at that time in 1947, and there are some other small issues like was some she was assigned a post, right? She was improved to master sergeant, but there is no master sergeant, so there are a lot of little complications. And was it wantedly done by the U.S. Air Force? Like that they want to confuse people. Even if this document got out, people would think that it is a scam. So that may be their intention. It could have been there, could have been true, could be true. So there are a lot of problems there. I main thing, reason why I published is I just wanted the document to get some traction in mainstream media, which it is not done yet. And even the videos, which range about 250K views for the same published for the same document, it's still in some UFO, the New Age community and all. It doesn't spread mainstream, and the content in this document is really crazy. You just go into it, and my intrigue is at the really end of the book. They say some husband, wife, some pair was there. So it appeared to be Indian mythological gods, which is Shiva and Parvati. So those two existed, and looks like they gave ways to get out of the reincarnation cycle and regain the original powers, the state of experience, the original SB state of experience from our current state where we are dependent on the brain and the nervous system and the body to be independent of all of those things and be immortal. That's the thing. Like, so the personality may also change because personality also is just brain independent. So it may lead to us being no personality. I don't know. It's the state which we could potentially go is not imagine, cannot be imagined. So that's the main thing which always go intrigued me, and the fact that Lawrence didn't identify. For example, let's say he did fake this material, and he got it, and he wanted to scam the people selling a fiction as non-fiction. He gave references to all the uh, what to say people or words which he thought people may not know by in the footnotes. But for this one, he did not give a reference at all. So which was surprising. I guess he couldn't figure it out. That's what I thought. So that gives another leeway to say that he didn't fake this material, but he has done a lot of blunders like burning the material. I'm just talking from the angle of he did get the material. So why would he do that? So there are some issues like he wrote some previous book which resembles similar to this. Um, which can be explained in two ways. One thing is, since he wrote somewhat similar, which is Scientology, Matilda got attracted and thought that maybe he would be the best person to deliver the book to the masses. That is one thing. Another thing is, he is from Scientology, so obviously he wrote there is a more what to say skeptics point of view explanation, who just write this book off and say that he is from Scientology. It's very easy way to explain it, but I am still thinking of the second option, that L. Ron Hubbard, who made his content after the alleged Roswell document got published. So it was after 1947, and it was he made the religion in 1950 only. So there is a timeline thing for that, which may go for the theory too, or that Lawrence didn't fake this and actually receive the material. But there are problems, that is true. The only thing which can help this document is the perceived is the powers. If you human beings retain those powers, remember our past lives, and able to have what is it, penetrative and strong imaginations, such that we can imagine and visualize stuff so strongly that they appear real to another person. So if those things are accomplished, then by default, the theory given in the book, the metaphysical theory that there are a number of souls have been dumped onto Earth, is a very, very, very plausible theory and is most likely the true theory. But we need some sort of hint or a starting evidence for that case. So I published these videos in December 21, and after that, only I got a lot of doubts regarding this document, and hence didn't publish videos. And I had a lot of stuff going on in my life, so I did not come to you. I didn't plan to come to you because I was just clueless. What is it? I was in a crossroads, like what even publish, because um, I can't prove it. I can't. At least some of the main claims in the books, if I get to know it and somehow spread it to people, it can be plausible for people to buy this theory and have some impact on their life. For first thing is they have to have some impact on their life. But since I can't do it, I didn't proceed with it. But as I said, right, if you've seen other videos, I I have read a lot of books about the Indian sages and their perceived powers and the state of experience, the enlightened state of experience which they have. It all closely resembles to the theory given here. But what everybody in the Indian part lacked is they didn't have a proper origin story of why the soul should particularly come on Earth, because Earth is physical physical matter and soul is some invisible non-physical entity. Why both should match, and how did the human being started? So those type of corner case questions were have been answered by this book. But for this book to be valid, the only way is at least some of the claims, like more people, for example the scientific community or people in the public front, if they remember their past lives, then people will be like, oh, so the religious stories about what happens before death or after, before birth or after death, there's some truth to a particular theory and this a particular theory is wrong. So there won't be multiple religions, which is the main thing which I want to do. Because having these many religions is just crazy, because these religions are not compatible at all. So either one must be true, or everything is not true and some other theory must be true. So those are the only two options. So I just want to know the truth. So I just strive to know this. But what did I strive really is just reading multiple books, trying to be rational, trying to analyze it, trying to not form preconceived notions. I've tried really hard, and my analytical thinking have improved regarding the subject, because initially there was information, just outpouring of information from all sources. Like I was researching the UFO community and stuff for the first time, and it was a bit overwhelming. But now that the dust has settled, I'm having a bit of an easier way to what to say, skim through these things and analyze it. But till at the end of the day, what we want is some sort of concrete proof to prove these claims. And I hope that we get it someday, or at least somebody, or as I said, they do the initial work, like proving that the apartments mentioned in the Roswell book, like Matilda really existed in those apartments um, in Ireland. So we have to go there and inquire who lived there in 2008. Somebody in Ireland, if they could do this work, would be good. But it depends. Like people would not be so keen into this document to do that research, so it's difficult for me. to say that, but I really hope that somebody will do it. Let's see. So I just explained why I published it, and I really want to people to know the truth, and I also get to know the truth, but it's not happening. We are in 2023. The world is fully filled with technology, but still we don't know the fundamentals of what happens, and I just find it unacceptable, and I just simply can't live my life like that. Somebody needs to come out with it. It's just bloody annoying. But what to do is just I'm left what to say. I are a dead end with no hope. If you check my previous live stream, I was dependent on that to at least get some sort of traction of knowing these esoterical mystical stuff. But there seems no way to know these things, and once you want to know these things, a lot of constraints will be there. Uh, it's just pretty tough to know these things. Yeah, that's it. If somebody could help with more vet the evidence for the Roswell document, somebody living in Ireland would be good. So that's what I wanted to say from this video. Thanks for watching.